Hello, welcome to this weekly forecast. Going to cover instruments I like the look of the most and the ones I will be actively trading. So EURUSD is something high on the list. I'm looking for selling opportunities. Bias is bearish on this. We are coming into an area of confluence, or we have reacted already off an area of confluence. We have resistance running through here and then support, resistance. All I've done is marked out the next level of support on the way down. So you'll see that here. And yeah, any signs that we're breaking down the daily close, retest that area, and I'll be looking for selling opportunities. You can add a little bit of confluence trend line, and if we get a break and retest, then that would be ideal. We'd also be below all this resistance, support, so that would make sense. Have a bearish bias if we can break that barrier to the downside, and then look for some selling opportunities. We do have FOMC on Wednesday, I do believe, and maybe we just chop into that, and then that's a catalyst to push the market. But as you know, with news, we just have to wait and see what how the market reacts, and then react accordingly, because sometimes news just does really what it wants. The other instrument I'm keen on trading is pound against the dollar. We have coming into an area of support, a little bit of support here, resistance, and then resistance. So looking for selling opportunities in pound similar to EURUSD. We can add a little bit of confluence just to keep an eye on structure. So we have this bullish pullback, and if we can break that structure to the downside, that would be my first signs to get involved with some selling opportunity. Just looking to make new lows on these. So I'm just going with the flow of the market, which is obviously bearish, fundamentally bearish, technically bearish, and yeah, just looking to get in line with what the market's telling me. Obviously news can come out and push this further higher up, but then I'd just be looking to fade the move, to be honest with you. Another instrument is dollar yen. Now if we get some yen strength, I will look to maybe play euro yen and pound yen to the downside, but if we get euro weakness, I'll look to pair it against something strong like the dollar. We do have an area of support and resistance going through here in the daily, in around 130. So we have resistance here, support here. We've come down, swept these lows, got the bullish reaction, come down to test this support again, and I feel that if we stay above support, I think looking for bullish moves is logical. We had this huge bullish move already, and we can go down into the lower time frames, H4, look at some structure. If we can break above, retest, then that should clear the way to the upside, or something that I'll be looking for in my trade ideas for the week ahead. That's all the dollar pairs really. I don't really want to get involved with too many. Those are my main instruments I keep an eye on. But we will have a look at euro yen, just in case we do get that yen strength coming in. I want to pair it off with something that I feel it could be weak. And all I'm doing is marking the most recent support and resistance here in the daily. We have support here, and it looks like resistance. This could easily roll over and take out this low. And that's something that I'm keen on trying to get involved with. Let's go down into the hourly, see if there's anything that we could mark out. Last week's low, it's going to be obviously support. If we break, come back, retest that, then I'll be looking for selling opportunities, and that is if we do get that yen strength. Pound yen not as clean as euro yen, but let's go to the daily. We have come off this area of previous support, turned to resistance, and we've come away from that area. So this looks like a logical place to look to target, but we will be running into a lot of trouble here in around 161 and just a little bit higher. So if I was to sort of pick between euro yen and pound yen, I go with euro yen, just because it seems to be a little bit cleaner technically, both fundamentally weak anyway, so hopefully there's not too much difference there. We'll move on to crypto. We'll take a look at Bitcoin. Looking at last month's high, haven't marked out here. We're struggling to get above that. I'd need a daily close above that if we're going to go higher, but I'm actually looking for selling opportunities, and I'm willing to sit on the sidelines until we get a break of this structure. So this is the bullish structure, and this is the phase with the market's in. We could come back and make another leg higher, but if we can break that and retest from the underside, then that would open up the gates for me to look for selling opportunities. At the minute, Ethereum is a little stronger than Bitcoin, so if I was going to trade either, I would rather trade Bitcoin to the downside. I'll keep an eye on the structure. We did break above this previous area of support and resistance and went higher, so to be honest, there's no trade here for me. This is just a pullback phase, and I'm just waiting for that move to break to the downside. So I would say Bitcoin is something that I would be keen on trading, and Euro or Ethereum will not be touched, to be honest. So that's all I've got. I'm going to keep it nice and simple until after FOMC and then see where we are. If you've got any markets you want me to cover, write them in the comments below, and I'll do a separate video of all the suggestions, maybe, if there's enough. And yeah, that can be just another video that I post, and it'll really take a look at what you want to look at most. Whether I'm not interested in trading it or not, I'll break it down for you and give you my thoughts on it. So I'm wishing you a profitable week, keeping it simple for the start of the week. We'll see how news goes on Wednesday and then look to step in. If there is any trading opportunities before then, maybe on pound shorts, euro shorts, I will post into the Discord group, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Wishing you a nice week.